spiders. Damn the gods, why is it always spiders? Oh, you're not who I thought you were. I'd clear out, stranger. Spiders in this cave. Lots and lots of spiders. I'll live. One of the spiders got a piece of me, and the venom's doing some strange... Wow, my blood tastes really green right now. Anyway, we had reports of goblins attacking the locals out here. They normally live in this filthy hole. Only dead ones. It's strange. The little bastards normally have their bugs on a short leash. Something's happened to them. I probably shouldn't go back in there. Will you look around inside? Find what I couldn't? Good. I think I'll have a sit down out here. The wind seems very gooey, doesn't it? Very squishy. Oh, they managed to take some of their spiders and attack a hold here in Stonefalls. One of the only proud Nord households in the Ashlands. And it comes under attack from beasts. Bah! Oh, yes. I think so. Is it normal for your guts to move when you're standing still? Or your eyeballs to crawl up inside your head? Right, I'm fine. Fine. Oh, they managed to take some of their spiders and attack a hold here in... Ah, you're back. Sorry about earlier. I'm feeling better already. What news from the spider hole? Those crafty bastards. Use the beastmen's own bugs to drive them out of the caves. Then the beasties raise havoc with the civilians. Crafted milk-drinking sots they are. Good work. I'll be sure the General sees this. Any knowledge of enemy tactics is a good thing. Perhaps we can use their little trick against the Covenant, or get the goblins to attack their camps. I'll leave that to Holgun. Me? I don't ever want to see another spider again.
The guild requests your help.
Ebonheart, the heart of the Ashlands, welcomes all. Praise Vivek.
Hold there, Sarah! The hearts of the Dunmer are as dry as their land.
Walker, good tidings and heartfelt salutations. The Garildro wonders what brings you to this serene location. This one rarely receives visitors. Wait. Something smells delicious, yes? Do you perhaps carry dusk mushrooms in your pack? Dusk mushrooms for Dagari'l-Dro. What a kind and generous gift to present to this old bag of fur and bones. Still, even a gift is rarely free. Speak, and this one will listen. Maybe even help if it is within this one's ability to do so. Does he now? What else has that old wizard told you? And why does an ancient battle mage care about a secret order of storytellers and a forgotten hero named Kunzari? Well, no matter. For dusk mushrooms, this one will tell you almost anything. Oh, these will make wonderful soup. Thank you. 3 Moonsingers carried the secret tale of Kunzari and the demon, each a different part. Find Azargo Longtail at the Redfur Trading Post, Mizbina at Bandari Trading Post, and Satari in Raurka. Dagari'l-Dro thanks you for the mushrooms, Walker, and wishes you well in your travels. May you and the old wizard find the truth you seek in the tales of Kunzari.
I see you made it to the old Lawmaster's camp. Were the dusk mushrooms to his liking? Gratwood, Malabal Tor, and Reaper's March. Not an easy journey, but I can make it more tolerable. Allow me to open a portal to Redfur Trading Post. Track down the first Moonsinger and hear the beginning of Kunzari's tale. I'll be along shortly. This portal will transport you to Redfur Trading Post. I'll catch up with you after I pay my respects to old grandfather.
Dagari'l-Dro thanks you for the mushrooms, Walker.
Search my packs. You will find nothing. This one is innocent. Tell her, Gomani.
Kunzari said, "Not by myself, foul demon. I shall gather a Krajun, a company of heroes. Starting with the Altmer, Nurarian the Perfect, who communes among the buried roots of the alien worms. These are the words, and the words are true. This one recognizes a lover of stories when he sees one. Care to hear another tale? Old grandfather sent you. Interesting. This one can only tell you what he knows, and Azargo only knows the beginning of the story. That is the way of things concerning the great stories and the secrets they hold. Are you sure you want to hear it? In the time before time, when the 16 kingdoms were barely more than 16 tribes, the great hero Kunzari went on many adventures. After Kunzari defeated the giant troll by consuming 401 moon sugar pies, he met a demon. No, a different kind of demon. Now be quiet and listen. The demon said, "My brothers and I shall take this land and its treasures, even the moons from the sky." Kunzari objected, but the demon laughed. "You cannot stop us, little cat thing." Kunzari said, "Not by myself, foul demon. I shall gather a Krajun, a company of heroes, starting with the Altmer, Nurarian the Perfect, who communes among the buried roots of the Ayleid worms. These are the words, and the words are true." This one has told you all that he knows about Kunzari and the demon. If you want to hear the tale of Queen Anequina and the Bandari peddler, come back later.
What an interesting story. If only I could shake my shadow as easily as Kunzari does, well, anything. At least now I know where to find the first triangulant. Yes, the triangulant. The first reference point that will allow us to use the map and locate the weapon. We must proceed with caution, however. My unknown follower utilizes a magic I cannot penetrate. I need to conserve my energy, just in case. The location was spelled out in the Moonsinger's story. The verse concerning Nurarian the Perfect. It's as clear as the sky on a cloudless day. Among the buried roots of the Ayleid worms. It refers to a place I know well. Wormroot Depths. An Ayleid ruin located here in Grahtwood. Somewhere in Wormroot Depths, the ancient Khajiit hid a reference point that will get us one step closer to finding the weapon. We should travel separately, for safety's sake. I'll meet you inside the ruin. Make your way to Wormroot Depths and look for anything that appears to be Khajiiti in origin. I'll join you there after I deal with our mysterious follower.
Dominion soldiers are looking for something at the Follenesti winter site, but frost trolls hinder their progress. Frost trolls?
What are frost trolls doing in Grahtwood? Or soldiers, for that matter? Wait, what about your friend in the Follenesti faith?
Ah, the distinctive smell of Daedric sorcery. It's as atrocious as it is pervasive. We're looking for anything that appears to be Khajiiti in origin. Perhaps a new addition or alterations to an existing structure. I still haven't pinpointed my shadow, so I'll be saving my energy for an emergency. Any lesser threats, I leave to you. technique seems adequate, if a bit unrefined. We're looking for anything that appears to be...
Burn it!
Ah, the distinctive smell of Daedric sorcery. It's as atrocious as it is pervasive. Make your way to Wormroot Depths and look for anything that appears to be Khajiit in origin. I'm not sure what I expected, but it certainly wasn't this. The ancient Khajiit really want us to work to uncover the Triangulant. Examine the moons on each statue. Fascinating. It must have something to do with the direction of the light. Pretty ingenious for a bunch of ancient cats. Why don't you see what's in the chest before we head to the Bandari trading post? Prisms and light. Ingenious. These obstacles annoy me, but the engineering is impressive. I expect we'll see more of these puzzle locks before we reach the hidden weapon. Now collect the map coordinate while I open a portal to Bandari trading post. Come along. I can't maintain this portal indefinitely.
Only the brave travel these roads now.
Best prices guaranteed.
Kunzari said, because two shall become three, annoying demon. As soon as this one rescues Flinthild Demon Hunter from the alien lair of creeping ebony plants. These are the words, and the words are true. Miss Bina hopes that you and your friend enjoyed this story. Is there anything else that this one can do for you? The lore master? Ah, this one hasn't talked to him in a long time. Miss Bina only knows the second part of the story. That is how the Moon Singers maintain the secrets of the great tales. Would you like to hear the story again? In the time before time, when the 16 kingdoms were young and like kittens at play, the great hero Kunzari gathered the company of champions to combat the demon and his brothers. They had come to elsewhere to steal the moons from the sky. Ominous! Oh, indeed! With Nurarian already at his side, Kunzari turned his attention to the next champion he planned to recruit. The power of the moons will be ours, little cat thing, taunted the demon. How can two possibly hope to stop many? Kunzari said, because two shall become three, annoying demon. As soon as this one rescues Flinthild Demon Hunter from the alien lair of creeping ebony plants. These are the words, and the words are true. May John and Jode shine upon you, Walker.
A very foolish move, if you ask me. Call the guard!
You know, the legend of Kunzari is more interesting than I remember. It must be Moonsinger Miss Bina's delivery. Marginally entertaining. She made the location of the next triangulant quite clear to one of exceptional intellect, such as myself. Of course. Only the nearby Black Vine ruins could be referred to as the alien lair of creeping ebony plants. I never cared for carnivorous vegetation. I'll meet you in the ruins after I make one more attempt to catch my elusive stalker. Yes, and with brazen impunity. I almost caught my stalker here at the trading post before they slipped away in the crowd. They're like an insect buzzing around my head that I can't quite swat. Someone with that level of power concerns me greatly. My stalker remains focused on me, but I urge you to stay vigilant. Be on your guard, and don't trust anyone you meet on the road. Someone with the power to hide from Abner Tharn is not to be trifled with.
have only destroyed my whelps, these minions will not be so easily defeated. Sometimes the prey turns and nips us. It is a small thing.
The Khajiit Moonsingers went to a great deal of effort to separate and hide their clues, but I feel like we're getting closer. Try not to let the carnivorous plants consume you. Getting eaten by mostly stationary creatures doesn't help one's reputation. Or so I've heard.
Dariel, I was supposed to die, not you. Who's there? Dariel? No, you're someone else. Please don't kill me. I've nothing of value to steal. Then you're not a bandit? Thank the Eight for small blessings. My brother Dariel wasn't as lucky. He thought he could outsmart the bandits in the ruins. Now he's gone. He'd do anything to find a cure for me. But all I pray for now is his safety. I've been sick most of my life. We came looking for a plant, one that grows by the light of an Ayleid well. They say its sap can heal any malady. The bandits stopped us, but Dariel made a deal in exchange for passage. I haven't seen him since. I'm not accustomed to strangers offering help. My brother and I, we've just had each other for so long. The only thing that matters now is Dariel's safety. If you find him, tell him to forget the plant. I won't see him hurt trying to save me.
If I
Don't
wasn't
think
preserving
because
my
I'm wounded that I won't defend myself. The Stranglers won't have much to devour after I'm done with you. Dane's still breathing? Then I've still got a reason to go on. I have to get that plant sap before it's too late. He said that? After all this, he wants to give up. Dane and I, what have we got besides each other? Doesn't matter what you say. I'll find a way to save him, with or without that plant. Keep your eyes peeled. This place is crawling with surprises. Dane, what have you done to him? Brother, we're getting out of here. Dane! Of course not. Silly of me to think you'd lift a finger to do anything at all. Well, you've done your good deed for the day. I need to attend to my brother. Excuse me. Come on, Dane. Your friend saved my life, but apparently didn't have time to save yours.
Dariel, I didn't think I'd see you again.
We're sticking together from now on. I promise.
Ah, another prism puzzle. At least the ancient Khajiit were consistent. Examine that stone plaque, will you? Any clue will be helpful. Knowledge can only be found in the dark. Could that refer to the new moons? Ignore any statues displaying a full moon, I think. Adequately done. Now, collect the triangulant and let's be on our way. The next triangulant should be in that chest. Take it and we can be off. Come along. I can't maintain this portal indefinitely.
Then Kunzari turned to the rest of his Krajun. One more we need. A Khajiit queen of renown. A Nequina sharp-tongue. Who loves to bask in the glow of the big moon when she reflects and thinks deep thoughts. These are the words, and the words are true. Satari is new to the art of storytelling, so forgive her if she isn't as interesting as she should be. She will improve. Of this she is sure. Old grandfather, the Lore Master? Satari has heard of him, but has never met him. She was made a moonsinger by the previous storyteller to guard the third part of that ancient tale. Since you arrived so late, should Satari tell the story again? In the time before time, when the 16 kingdoms roamed with wild abandon, the hero, Kunzari, gathered champions to deal with a terrible demon and his horde. With Norarian the Perfect and Glendale Demon Hunter, he sought a third companion. Patience. Satari is getting to that part. The demon said, "Oh, little cat thing, you amuse us. How can 3 tiny morsels ever stand against us?" Kunzari laughed. "Ha! We may be tiny, but we are persistent, and tricky too, as you will see." Then Kunzari turned to his Krajun. "One more we need, a Khajiiti queen of renown. A Nequena sharp-tongue who loves to bask in the glow of the big moon when she reflects and thinks deep thoughts. These are the words, and the words are true." Something else, traveler? This one thinks that stern old wizard wants to talk to you, yes?
This new Moonsinger shows a modicum of promise, but she hasn't yet reached her full potential. Still, the story was interesting, and it points us toward the final triangulant required to make use of the map. Oh yes, the Moonsinger made it quite clear. Her tale points to an old shrine not far from here known as Jode's Light, the Big Moon, referenced in the story. Once we collect the final triangulant, I'll be able to use the map to find the weapon. Still don't trust me? Neither do I. I know what I'm capable of. I'm no better than the fools that lead the alliances. That's why we'll only use the weapon to get them to the negotiating table. Diplomacy works best when facilitated by a big stick. So far, my elusive stalker has only followed and observed. I'm beginning to think they want us to do all the work before they swoop in to steal the weapon. I assure you I won't let that happen. Now, let's head to Jode's Light.
I'll be watching you.
Move to flank! I don't like change, especially without my consent.
A moment, traveler. We need to talk. Please, a moment of your time. I need to speak to you about Abner Thorn. My intentions are honorable, I assure you. I am Chimera, agent for the Speaker of the Main. When we learned about Abner Thorn sought the same weapon as Euraxia, the Speaker sent me to intervene. Euraxia Tarn, Abner's cruel half-sister. She conquered my home city of Rimmon and proclaimed herself its queen. If she gets her hands on the weapon, Elswere's suffering will increase 1,000-fold. I do not think they get along. From my observations, Abner seeks the weapon for peaceful ends, but this is a delusion. It is too powerful, too evil. We must convince Abner to find the weapon before Euraxia does and destroy it. That is the only way. That would be my master, Garashri. The Main can't be everywhere. So Garashri travels and speaks for the Main. I suppose you could say I am the Speaker's speaker. At least, I am his eyes and ears in this situation. The current spiritual leader of the Khajiit is Akuzri. He is as wise and honorable as he is ancient. Oh, such a question. You do not really expect me to answer that, do you? I will say this, however. There is no one else in Tamriel quite like me. Tharn believes he knows best. He will not listen to me. I am not sure he will even accept your counsel. But you have to try. At first, I thought Tharn was working with Euraxia. From what I have seen, his mission of peace is sincere, just misguided. In every way. How can something of such power be used safely to stop a war? It cannot. When you require a breeze, you do not summon a tornado. We must reach the item before Euraxia and then destroy it. That is the only option. Are you always so direct with your questions? Oh, very well. Perhaps a bit of honesty will convince you of my intentions. Before my parents died, they gave me a pendant. It blocks all forms of magical detection. It helps me in my role as agent for the Speaker of the Main. And that is all I will say on this matter. We must focus on finding the item before Euraxia Tharn. I will help you do this, and then we will destroy it. You should enter the ruin and wait for Abner Tharn to arrive. Then, convince him that this ancient weapon must be destroyed. I will be nearby, in the shadows, watching.
I'm beginning to question my own magnificence, if you can imagine such a thing. Despite multiple attempts, I still haven't been able to identify or catch the damnable prowler who has been following me. It's really becoming quite irksome. A Khajiit? Why would the Speaker of the Main send a powerful wizard to hound me so? My half-sister? They're aware of her interest in this? But why didn't this agent of the Speaker simply approach me directly? I would have gladly welcomed her assistance in this matter. Destroy my one chance to stop the Three Banners War? Never. Don't tell me you agree with this nonsense. That we should allow the Dominion, Pact, and Covenant to continue to tear Tamriel apart? Do you want more people to die? That's fear talking. We can end a terrible war if we get to the weapon before my despicable half-sister. I shall see this through. I have to. I'd appreciate your help, but I can't force you. We can discuss destroying the weapon after we end the war. Whether this Chimera agrees to work with us or not doesn't really matter. Is this ancient weapon any more dangerous than the ongoing war? I sincerely doubt it. Let's find the last triangulant and see where the map takes us. With luck, we'll gather the last triangulant and be done with ancient ruins. Some of the words have been chipped away. See what you can make of it. Some of these moon tiles are identical. Try different combinations of the mirrored pairs. Yes, yes, I see what you did. Would you like a sweet biscuit? Collect the tile and let's be on our way. Come along. I can't maintain this portal indefinitely. Once you know where to look, the location becomes perfectly obvious. Come, let's talk. With your assistance, we gathered the 3 triangulants that allowed me to decipher the map formed by the Wrathstone tablet. I now know that the demon weapon resides in the halls of Colossus, along the southern coast of Elsewhere. An ancient structure whose purpose and origin is clouded in legend. Some believe it contains the dwarven Numidium, which could be the weapon we seek. I've chartered a wagon to get us to the coast. Then a boat will take us the rest of the way. Honestly, I don't give a skeever's arse. She may have been able to track me when I wasn't attempting to conceal our movements, but I made sure to... It appears this Chimera is more capable than I anticipated.
The halls of Colossus? Arrogant Imperial! Without my assistance, you will never survive that place.
Away with you, cat. It falls upon me to end this accursed war.
So you can declare yourself Emperor? I think not. I will accompany you to find and destroy the weapon.
Emperor has never been my ambition. Join us if you want. Just don't get in my way.
The halls of Colossus and a demon weapon. By Joan and Jode, no good can come from any of this. I will help you find the item and make sure Euraxia does not attain it. But then it must be destroyed. That is the only option.
Surprisingly clever, those ancient Khajiit. An old tablet, oral histories disguised as fables, and sophisticated triangulant tiles, all pointing to one location, the halls of Colossus. The abhorrent 3 Banners War is practically over. The cat can do as she pleases. Based on the skills she has already demonstrated, however, I'm not averse to having her along. Just realize that I plan to utilize the weapon despite her protestations. Now take this, for your efforts. The halls of Colossus. A place as mysterious as it is ancient. I never imagined I'd have a reason to seek it out, let alone explore it. Let's hope the item we pursue lives up to my expectations, and that we reach it before my half-sister Euraxia. A few years ago, my deplorable sibling broke protocol and conquered a portion of Elsewhere. I assume she wants the weapon to secure her territory and increase the size of her holdings. Euraxia's ruthlessness is exceeded only by her ambition. Half-sister, and I have no hesitation in this regard. To best Euraxia, however, we need to reach the halls of Colossus ahead of her. Give me and Chimera a moment to negotiate an accord we can both live with, then meet us by the wagon I chartered. Take care of any outstanding business you may have as quickly as possible. I want to depart for the halls of Colossus and find the weapon as soon as we can. The legends call it the demon weapon. From what we discovered by researching the Khajiit stories, it's hidden in the halls of Colossus. I want to use the weapon to end the insipid 3 Banners War. Chimera, meanwhile, just wants to destroy it. The halls of Colossus are a place of myth and legend. Personally, I thought it was lost to history until I acquired the tablet. The true purpose of the ancient structure may never be known, but at some point it became a storehouse for the weapon. Chimera is the woman who has been shadowing me this entire time. Apparently she works for the Speaker of the Main, the spiritual leader of the Khajiit people. She wants to keep the weapon out of the hands of my half-sister Euraxia, and I concur. Yes, Euraxia Tharn. She proclaimed herself Queen of the Khajiit city of Rimmon a few years ago. Now, I assume, she's after the weapon so she can expand her little empire. It's no wonder the Speaker of the Main sent an agent to stop her. It was those stories that helped us discover the weapon's hiding place. It seems that a Khajiit hero, Kunzari, defeated the demons and hid their weapon in the halls of Colossus. Obviously, we're seeing the myths, not the truth behind them. Well, of course they are, from a certain point of view. Every myth and legend contains a modicum of truth. The trick is deciphering the allegories and metaphors, stripping away the poetry, to find the history hidden beneath the illusions. I have no doubt that there's something hidden in the halls of Colossus. Something powerful enough to not only attract my attention, but to enthrall my half-sister Euraxia. What form the weapon takes, well, we'll just have to see. Take care of any outstanding business you may have.
What is the delay? We should leave for the halls of Colossus immediately. We must get to the weapon before Euraxia's forces do. These ruins are not empty. Your friends have come this way. I can smell them.
Euraxia's soldiers are not my friends, Cat. I will not allow them to seize the weapon.
So you say, but will you really oppose your sister?
Half-sister. And I oppose anyone who adds to the woes of the Empire.
Joan and Jode, was that an earthquake?
Stay vigilant and look for a way inside.
Abner Tharn and the Ratstone, just as Queen Euraxia predicted.
Queen? I see my demented half-sister is still full of herself.
My queen sends her love, and this poison gas.
To me, before the gas takes you.
Necromancer, deal with these scum.
dead. Keep them
Euraxia
away
tricked
from
you,
Tharn.
old wizard. You brought the Wrathstone here. Its magic will unlock the vault.
I see a panel. Hold them off.
We have an endless supply of undead, you fools.
That takes care of the poison.
Relish your victory while you can. We'll reach the weapon before you.
Well done, Cat. I barely regret your presence now. We need to get that door open.
Euraxia's soldiers were here long enough to turn some of the Hull's own defenses against us. We need to be on our guard, Walker. One ancient ruin is much like another, and I have spent a lot of time exploring places such as this. To be honest, I took an educated guess. Luckily, Jode's light shined upon us, and my guess proved true. Most assuredly. Unless the Euraxians blunder into them first. But I do not think we can count on that. They figured out how to turn the gas against us after all. First things first, however. We need to find a way to open that door. Many ancient Khajiit puzzles utilize reflected light. The mechanism to unlock the door appears to be tied to one such puzzle. If you can find a way to reflect the light to the door, I believe it will open. Euraxia's soldiers were here long enough to turn some of the hold.
My half-sister has stooped to employing necromancers. How distasteful. No matter. We need to open this door and deal with Captain Calcivius and his soldiers. Interesting. What's with all the dragon imagery, I wonder? That rumble when we entered. Somehow the Wrathstone I carry triggered a mechanism of some sort. It started a process that will eventually open the vault and permit access to the weapon. That's my assumption, in any event. Look around. Some sort of dragon decorates nearly every surface. While ancient, the carvings were clearly added after the halls were first constructed. Well, that's a mystery for later. Right now, we need to beat Euraxia's soldiers to the weapon. It appears I've stumbled into another one of my half-sister's nefarious schemes. I need to be more careful about that. Still, I don't think Euraxia counted on Chimera's presence. That works to our advantage. Just don't tell the cat I said that. Stop the process? Why in Oblivion's name would we want to do that? No. We just need to reach the vault and retrieve the weapon before Euraxia's soldiers do. Now go and examine that puzzle. It appears much the same as the ones you dealt with earlier. My half-sister has stooped to employing...
Euraxia's soldiers were here... That did it! Hurry, this way!
You could have waited for my portal. Never mind, let's move on. Another light puzzle? Well, go solve it. Time waits for no one, not even Abner Tharn.
You did it! Now solve the other side. The door is open. Come, hurry! Stop!
What now, Cat? Have you forgotten that we're in a hurry?
These reliefs, they tell the story of Kunzari and the demons.
Those aren't demons. They're dragons.
Jode's light! The dragons are the weapon! Euraxia wants to release dragons!
Damn it all. I have no use for dragons. Come on, let's put a stop to this.
Damn stupid doors! Why won't you open?
Stop! You will not release those beasts!
Queen Euraxia wants those dragons, one way or another! Too late, old wizard. Too late.
Stand back. I'll use the Wrathstone to restore the seal.
Hurry, wizard! You must hurry!
Seal! Damn you! Seal! I think that did it. Oh, now what?
Brothers, we are free!
Moons, get down! Dragons! You released them into Elfland!
I was trying to stop that from happening. The blame falls squarely on Captain Calcevius. I'm quite certain.
He was working for your sister!
Half-sister. But let's finish this back at my camp. Come along. I can't maintain this portal indefinitely. That could have turned out better. At least we stopped my half-sister from seizing control of the imprisoned dragons. That's something, I suppose. Of course, this delays my plan to end the Three Banners War, last it all.
Everything Garishri sent me to prevent has occurred. I knew going to the halls of Colossus was a mistake. Now dragons are loose and elsewhere. At least we stopped Euraxia's soldier. I suppose that counts for something. Other than set the dragons free? I have no idea. Luckily, we stopped him from completing it, whatever he hoped to accomplish. I wonder if Abner knew about the dragons, if his plan all along was to release them into elsewhere. After he set the whole troublesome event in motion, if Abner had never acquired the Wrathstone, if he had never figured out the location of the ruins, Jode's light, if he had never taken the damn tablet there, none of this would be happening. They would have... I should not push these angry thoughts in your direction. All I know is that a lot of dragons escaped from an ancient prison, and now they are loose and elsewhere. My people, they must be warned. Excuse my anger, Walker. I am just not used to watching a horde of creatures not seen in a generation descend upon my homeland. It disconcerts me. I know you tried to help. No, the fault lies in the Tarn family. Damn their eyes.
That could have turned out better. At least we stopped my half-sister from seizing control of the imprisoned dragons. That's something, I suppose. Of course, this delays my plan to end the Three Banners War, last it all. I should say so. As destructive as the accursed war is, a rampaging horde of enraged dragons, well, it doesn't quite compare, does it? If we can contain the dragons in Elsewhere, that would certainly be for the best. Right at this exact moment? No. No. But I will figure something out by the time I reach Elsewhere and consult with Garish Ree. The Speaker of the Main needs to be informed, and I must have words with my despicable half-sister. About that. In hindsight, I suspect the tip I received about the Wrathstone came from Euraxia. She knew I wouldn't be able to resist such a lure. She played me. That doesn't occur often, and it has put me all out of sorts. I hate being tricked. For now, help the Khajiit prepare for the dragon invasion, and take this as recompense for your service. In the meantime, I have plans to formulate and arrangements to make. When the moment to deal with the dragons comes, I will contact you.
I need to return to Elsewhere and explain all this to Garish Ree. It is not a conversation I look forward to. Perhaps the annoying old wizard will accompany me. It would serve him right to take the brunt of the Speaker of the Main's displeasure.
Keep an eye out for a letter or a messenger or some such. As soon as I'm ready to head to Elsewhere and move against the dragons, I'll be in touch. You have a particular knack that has served me well. I plan to utilize it again when the time is right.
However will we train so many recruits?
Think twice before you cross me. Can't you see I'm busy?
If I just knew this land better, I'd go find him myself. Blighted Fire Song!
Over here! We have much to discuss, you and I.
If you came for crafting certification, I can assist you.
Over here!
Yes, that's just in line with the third law of arcanodynamics. Excellent.
Ah, excellent. You got my message. Apparently that little creature isn't completely useless. Banekin can be such children. I hope you've nothing pressing. We could be here a while. I can't be strutting around the city wearing my imperial regalia, can I? Your concern about my fashion sense is touching but irrelevant. I've called you here for a reason. If we are to determine a course of action, we need more information. By now, it should be clear your prophet Emperor brought these catastrophic events upon us. Everything that transpired is his fault. Granted, Menimarco can be very persuasive and charismatic when he wants to be. We all believed him when he said we could change Varen's bloodline with the Amulet of Kings. You saved Varen's life when you rescued him in Cold Harbor. In return, he lied to you about his true identity and his part in causing the Soul Burst. He manipulated you from the very start. Perhaps the better question is, why don't you blame Varen? Varen wants to assemble a new group of companions in the vein of the original five. Claims it fulfills a prophecy in those wretched scrolls of his. Superstitious nonsense, but he is quite correct on one point. We need to find Sai Sahan. In the chaos following the Soul Burst, Sahan stole the Amulet of Kings and fled the Imperial City. We're going to need that relic, and he is the only one who knows its current location. He was captured by Menimarco's agents and taken to an undisclosed location. We need to find out where he's being held. Menimarco keeps his most secret documents at Knife Ear Grotto in Deshaan, inside a hidden lair of Daedric cultists. We must travel there and search for clues. Head to Knife Ear Grotto in the eastern mountains of Deshaan. I will meet you inside. If I can endure Titanborn's inane prattle, I can survive your assuredly erudite elucidations. Proceed. Well, if you must pry, I am Chancellor to the Elder Council and Overlord of Nibene. But of all my titles, the greatest is my family name, Tharn. We are the greatest of the noble houses, with seats at the imperial court for countless centuries. Politicians, a grossly inadequate word to describe our duties and our legacy. The Tharns have a storied history of advising kings and emperors that can be traced back to the First Era. We understand the ebb and flow of power. Ah, there's the rub. With my untimely defection, my family will likely be divested of its holdings. The name Tharn is probably being stricken from every document in the Imperial archives as we speak. I detest being on the wrong side of history. Don't sound so smug about it. This is a setback, nothing more. By allying with you, I will liberate the Empire from Mannimarco's grip. The Empire is all that matters to me. I will do what I must to ensure its survival. Clivia, she is comfortably lodged in Mannimarco's pocket, along with my nephew, Jabad. I doubt they've given my disappearance a second thought. Ah, fair Clivia. My charming girl grew to be a ruthlessly ambitious woman. I taught her well. Head to Knife Ear Grotto in the eastern mountains of Deshaan. I will meet you inside.
I'll have his heart.
Anything interesting happened to you lately?
Saw a mud crab the other day.
So what? Those things are everywhere, like rats.
This one was 3 paces wide and eating a guar.
The gods have abandoned me.
Have you come from Balfoyen? What news do you have? Yes, soldier. Thank you. We're giving the Covenant a good fight. Without your warning, Davon's Watch would be in their hands. Feels good to save a city, doesn't it?
The Covenant is attacking Davon's Watch. The Devils bombarded the northern district. Now they're ashore preparing to attack. I need every able hand in the battle to come. And you'll stand where you're needed. Right now, Grandmaster Tunvol Indural's at a manor in the north of the city. He's got a smart plan, but he needs help. Follow me or meet me there. Your choice. This port's the key to Stonefalls. That's why these Covenant bastards are attacking. They're keen to take the city, but we aren't going to let them. The Nords are here to defend the Pact.
Excellent. Let's get going.
Let's get going. The Covenant's been bombarding the city for days.
Test your wits and
If Davon's
courage in a
Watch
brand new
falls,
card
all of
game.
Stonefalls is in danger. I came to fight with my old comrade, Tunvol. Poor bastard. Didn't even get a soldier's death.
Damned Covenant. Will this bombardment ever stop?
We're here. Troll's blood. Do you need an invitation? Speak to Tunvol. This port's the key to Stonefalls. That's why these Covenant bastards are attacking. They're keen to take the city, but we aren't going to let them. The Nords are here to defend the Pact.
You should talk to my father, Grandmaster Tarnval. He leads House Indoril. It is my pleasure to uphold my family's honor. With my father leading the defense, victory is certain.
Holgan said you were reliable. I trust his instincts, and I know there is much work to do. The Covenant closes on us like Nyx hounds on a kill. They think they've already won the city. They're entirely wrong. They are doomed to the last man. You are the plan. There's a relic beneath the city, guarded by spirits of my ancestors. For me to fight them would be blasphemy, but you aren't of House Indoril. The entrance is through the tombs across the square. Bring the relic here. Only that you need to bring it. I tried to reason with my ancestors, but they do not understand our peril. You must succeed where I cannot.
What's taken you so long? Enter the tomb, retrieve the relic, and return it to Tarnval. Sounds easy enough to me.
Enter the tomb, retrieve the relic, and return to me. Only that you need to bring it. I tried to reason with my ancestors, but they do not understand our peril.
I won't doubt my father's wisdom. Whatever he has you doing, it's for the safety of Stonefalls.
No, you'll destroy us all.
Speak to my father. He's been asking for you.
Did you recover the relic? That was one of my ancestors. He refuses to recognize the threat facing us today. It's time to turn the tables on the Covenant. For that, you must buy me some time. I need time to prepare the ritual that will bring this to an end. We have to delay the Covenant troops to the south. Ask Holgen. He's commanding the defense of the West Gate. If you need a guide, speak to Garin. Go to the West Gate and help Holgen. Garin can show the way.
My orders are to help you. Then we should go. My orders are to help you.
Go to the West Gate and...
My orders are to help you. Such senseless death and destruction. Commander Holgen, I have duties with my father. Fight well.
I've been reviewing our defenses. It's not good. The Covenant is bringing up ballistae and siege ladders. Time to show them what we've got. Do? Burn those ballistae. Same for the ladders. Burn them to ash. I'll be leading a sortie from the gate. Meet us when you're done. It'll be glorious. Burn the ballistae and ladders outside the gate. That'll set those bastards back. Look for me when you're done.
My wound. How it hurts. Pride of the Lion! Light it up!
I heard the horns. I saw the flames. Are you done? The damn skeevers tricked us, though. This was only a feint. They scaled the cliffs like damn mountain goats. Takes guts, I'll give them that. Get to the tombs. Tanvol's in there, performing his ritual. He has no idea what happened. Guard him until he's done. Tanvol's at the tombs. Guard him. I've got invaders to repel.
Defend me while I perform the ritual. From the depths of Ash Mountain, Bolreth, I summon you!
Burn it!
Face a nod now, scum. Ysgramor!
Set it ablaze!
More coming!
Now!
Keep them away from Father!
Heed my call. Bolreth, I summon you! Destroy the Covenant army! You there! I will cloak you in shadow. Enter the portal and witness our victory!
Destroy that thing! Hack it apart!
Ancestors, preserve us.
For Daggerfall!
You fight like the great hero Ysgramor, my friend. You've done the Pact a great service this day.
You have brought credit to your house. This is a great thing. House Indoril will always speak well of your actions here today. Our victory is complete. Even now the Covenant retreats. You gave me enough time to summon Bolreth. As Grand Master of House Indoril, I honor you. Bolreth has done its job. The Covenant has been driven from Dalvin's watch. Now to put it back where it belongs, in the depths of Ash Mountain. I'm not exactly sure. I made use of ancient rites and secret lore to wrench him from his cell. You saw the conclusion of my efforts. My able son Garin even now works to return him to his slumber. He will guide your hand. You'll find Garin west of the city, on the slopes of Ash Mountain. I sent a detachment of soldiers with him to ensure his safety. I'm certain he already knows what needs to be done. You've done well here, soldier. You're a credit to the Pact. I'm certain you'll be of use to my son. Bolreth is one of two ancient magical juggernauts, the Brothers of Strife. Their story is too long to tell now. It is enough that Bolreth is a powerful weapon at our command. You've done well here, soldier. You're a credit to the Pact.
You fought like a true Nord. The Skalds will remember your deeds in story and song. And I'll remember you. Holgen always remembers his friends.
No fighting or spitting. Got it?
Good to see you here, soldier. We'll need all the help we can get. And I'm glad he did. Bolreth, it seems, does not want to go quietly back into his cage. Father was sure Bolreth was the only way to defeat the Covenant army. But it seems he may have been a bit hasty in his actions. The ritual Father gave me to rebind Bolreth isn't working. Something's gone wrong. Daedra are pouring from the volcano, and I'm worried about the nearby towns. We need answers, and we need them fast. Our best bet is to go back to the source. The mages that first bound Bolreth. Some of them are buried at the necropolis to the south, a place called Othrenis. I've sent a scout, Onuja, to learn what we need. Go there and aid him.
I left Rashay and swing my blade for the Pact. Keep moving!
Good luck at Othrenis, my friend. The dead do not always rest easily.
You startled me. Are you just playing tricks on me, Dry Skin? Oh, that's good then. I'm pleased to see a friendly snout. That's much better than all the dead faces lately. Why is it elves who die cannot stay in the ground? Just read some old runes, he said. He didn't mention how active the dead are here. You're the sun on my scales. Your answer lies with Mavos Siloreth. He bound the Brother of Strife long ago. We need his knowledge, but a highborn like him could be, difficult. Oh, you can't make a highborn serve. You need flattery. If we're properly respectful, he may appear. My scrolls say there's a shrine on the East Rise and one on the West. Honor him at both, then meet me at the center of Othrenes. Go, and remember, try to sound humble when you chant Mavos' name. When you meet me at the center of Othrenes, be ready. There is more to do there. Mavos is ancient, so he knew ancient secrets. How else? He helped bind this dangerous weapon, but he died a long time ago. During the First Era, the Chimer created the Brothers of Strife in a desperate bid to defeat their enemies. Look what it did in a single day. My scales shrivel thinking about that heat. Who would let it roam free? Go, and remember, try to sound humble. By my egg, you startled me. Please, no more. Were you very humble as you sought the honor of Mavos' presence? It's time. Honor Mavos at this brazier in the center of Othrenes. By the way, the dead may want your blood for daring to disturb a highborn. Defend the statue.
Who disturbs my rest?
You make it look easy. At least, what I saw when I wasn't hiding and squealing like a hatchling. I know I'm not brave, but did you hear his voice? Mavos has returned. He's important, so he gets the important-looking tomb. It's the largest crypt in the necropolis. I'll, be gathering my notes. Don't wait for me. I'm not trained for this. Copying papers, I could do that. Or maybe read scrolls behind the front line. Not this. Go, talk to Mavos so I can leave this dry place.
So, you're the Gua who raised me. This had better be astonishingly important, or I'll do unspeakable things to your fleshy mortal form. The greatest mage of my era, and you wake me for something they could have read in a book? It's pathetic. But clearly, I must aid my people again. No death worms for you just yet. I knew skeletons weren't enough. I should have summoned some Daedra to protect this place. Or a fire Atronach. That would have been good. I don't remember how. Don't look at me that way, worm. I'm dead. Details fade over time. If you want to learn, I'll conjure a vision of the past. That should show you. Ritual implements, a skull and a candle, unless tomb robbers got them. Look in the vaults to the east and west. There's a puzzle lock on each one, and no, I don't remember the solution. Good luck with that. I can't perform the ritual without my implements. I don't even have hands to pick them up. That's annoying. East and west tombs, candle and skull. And whatever you do, don't, do something, you know, that thing. Yes, I could if I remembered. There's not much use for remembering once you're dead. Don't pester me with questions, worm. I'm beginning to forget why I should care about the living. They're deeply personal ritual items. I slaved for 2 weeks making that Kwama grease candle, and the skull belonged to my favorite apprentice. Why? Because I said so. I can't perform the ritual without my implements.